Exercise Southern Jackaroo is a combined training operation meant to facilitate interoperability between coalition nations. Key events, I think, for us, a lot of the planning process for me as a company commander, being able to integrate with Battle Group Waratah, so basically with 2nd 17, so as an ADF headquarters with Japanese ground self-defense forces integrated within. That was eye-opening, and just seeing the amount of time and kind of the patience it takes to work with not only two different units speaking the same language, but then integrating a linguist aspect to that, which definitely draws things out as well. We all do things differently, so it's good to kind of look at how the Aussies do things and look at how the Japanese do things and take things that we might not incorporate right now, but could definitely make us more proficient in the future. So I enjoy doing that, and it's always good to have a fresh look from somebody else as well, seeing how our TTPs integrate with the Australians and with the Japanese.
Right when we first got here, we went into the defense, and for a few days we were accompanying defensive operations, digging in our fighting holes. Then we did some movement contact drills, and then after that we went into doing mount procedures, taking down a whole village with the Japanese and ADF, and we did that for a whole day, and then we rolled into 5 days of another defense operations.
As a squad leader, seeing other nations, seeing how they conduct their types of training, how they their SOPs and TTPs, it kind of opens your eyes, and like there's not just the Marine Corps way to do it. So we kind of just bounce ideas off each other, and maybe they take something from us that they saw that they liked, and vice versa. We take something from them that we like to better our squads, better our platoons. Aside from the live fire defense exercises we conducted, we also conducted a movement to contact. Probably the most dynamic range myself as well as the Marines have done. The terrain was pretty difficult, a lot of wooded, a huge wooded area, so that was a really good training. And we also conducted a joint operation with the Japanese military as well as the Australian Defense Force, and we conducted a clearing zone in an urban facility, which was also really good training for all militaries that participated.
Working with the ADF and the Japanese, I don't really think, I think this is probably the first time U.S. forces have actually done something like that with the Japanese, and that was a really cool experience to be a part of that.
I think for us is, again, we're different nations with different militaries, different task organizations, but when you put us together under a solid leader or solid headquarters, like we can accomplish things and we can get it done. I think there's some things we definitely need to work on if the integration is going to fully occur. But for the most part, that was the big takeaway for me, is a good soldier is a good soldier, a good Marine's a good Marine regardless of where he comes from or who he's serving.